What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success. And if you don't know who I am, I run a Canadian clothing brand called K-Bud that's doing well into the 6 figures in sales. So I help clothing brands like yours get really good results. And in this video here, I want to talk to you about content marketing. Exactly what I'm doing right now, which is creating content for free repeatedly in a process that is stimulating, that gets people's attention, that allows you to build up an audience so that you can eventually sell your clothing to that audience. And I want to talk to you about exactly how this works and how to do it. Here it is. Apparel Success is sponsored by my buds over at Design Crowd. And if designs are something that you struggle with, I really recommend that you give them a shot. These are some of the best selling designs on my website. Got them all made through Design Crowd. If you're interested, head over to designcrowd.com/apparel to learn about the special offer that I have for you, or simply use the discount code apparel when you post a project on Design Crowd. All right, so when most people start up a clothing brand, they think about starting up a YouTube channel or a TikTok account or an Instagram account. And I think it goes over most clothing brand owners' heads what exactly they're doing when they do this, but it's a form of content marketing. And content marketing is a really effective form of marketing if you can actually pull it off. And I believe that most people underestimate how difficult it actually is to be effective with content marketing. But if you can pull it off, it can be extremely effective for your brand, save so much money for your brand, and just allow you to really get in front of an audience for free without having to spend any money. Now, the ironic part of this video is that this right now is a form of content marketing. What I'm doing with you right now who's watching this video. It's something that we can't escape right now. This is happening right now. I'm doing a form of content marketing to you. And what I really want you to understand is just exactly what's going on here, why you're watching this video, why you keep maybe coming back to these videos if you've watched multiple of my videos, so that you can put something like this in place for your own clothing brand, because it's just a great way to get in front of an audience and, you know, deliver value that comes back and will hopefully allow you to sell your clothing. So what's happening here is, you know, I've decided that I wanted to start up a YouTube channel where I offer value in the form of education. So whatever it is that you decide to do with your content marketing, I think the first thing is you want to get clear on the type of value that people are going to be getting from the content that you're creating that people will be able to consume for free. And there are a whole bunch of different factors that go into this, right? Let's say you want to do entertainment instead of educational, like something like the Nelk Boys. Well, you can do that, but you have to make sure that whatever form of value that you're offering, you want to be able to do it regularly. So you don't want to make it something so ambitious where every video or every type of content that you're creating takes like 7 weeks for you to create, because you just won't be posting it regularly enough to really build up an audience and to really be publishing enough content for people to get involved. So, you know, with me, I've set up this YouTube channel where literally, you know, I'm running my own brand on the side. That's where I get all of my information from. That's where I get all my knowledge from, working with clothing brands and building my own clothing brand. And I have this room set up where literally my camera's just like on this tripod here, and I just sit in front of it. I can hop into this room and just deliver what it is that I want to deliver. It doesn't take much time for me, but it's still equally valuable for you because I'm getting all of the content that I'm sharing with you from my own experience growing my own clothing brand. And that's just a really great system that I have because it's efficient, but it's equally valuable to my audience. And so you want to be thinking about how you can sort of do this for your own clothing brand. A really good example of well-executed content marketing is a clothing brand named Whole Strength. Now, I've brought them up before on this channel, but this guy who's running this company is really, really good at creating content regularly on TikTok that absolutely crushes, that's basically as effective as paid ads for him, but he's doing it through literally just creating content that's entertaining, that catches people's attention, that gets them wanting to watch, that's really creating a movement around his brand. So all of the content is just around his clothing brand, and it's been so effective for him. And you can check out his brand on TikTok. I highly recommend just using his brand as a case study for how you can do this type of content that is aligned with your own brand concept. So his brand concept is religious. You know, I'm not a religious person, but I know good marketing when I see it. And I respect the hell out of his ability to create content regularly that's unique, that's really getting a lot of views without having to spend any money. And I mean, why wouldn't you do that if you're capable of doing it? So let's take a deeper look at him as a case study to understand exactly what he's doing here. He's gotten really clear on his brand concept. That's number one. And his brand concept is combining fitness with religion, right? And he's gotten really clear on that. So all of the content that he's creating is him either doing fitness or, you know, talking about religion, and it's all combined together. And so he knows that there's a market out there of people who are religious, who are also hitting the gym a lot. And he's just slaying by creating content that's just perfect for those people, that's offering value to those people, and that's really connecting with those people. With my clothing brand, you're probably getting tired of hearing this because I always talk about it, but my clothing brand represents rural Canada. So all of the content on my Instagram, all the content on my TikTok is people out in rural Canada doing things and saying the things that I put on the t-shirts that I'm trying to sell. And that's because when that content gets out there on TikTok, gets out there on Instagram, it's going in front of the right people, and they're resonating with exactly the type of content that's inside of those posts. And so what I'm trying to do here is really just kind of open your mind and get you to think about your own brand concept and the type of content that you can create regularly that is offering value to your particular audience, that will build up an audience so that you can basically make posts anytime you want that sell your clothing back to that audience, and they'd be more than willing to buy it because it's a win-win situation. They're buying clothing that they actually want to buy because it's aligned with who they are and what their identity is. I can already expect that in the comments there's going to be people posting, I just don't know what to post. I don't know what to create. I don't know what content to create for my own clothing brand. Help me, right? And you're literally only limited here by your own creativity. It's on you as a clothing brand owner, some tough love here for your sake. It's only on you as the clothing brand owner to be creative enough to come up with content for your own clothing brand. I can't tell you what to post for your own clothing brand. Nobody else can really tell you how to make the content for your own clothing brand so that it's unique and creative and entertaining the whole time. That's really the practice of the clothing brand owner, and it requires your talent, your skill around this in order for you to be effective. So you can either decide that this is something you're not good at and that you want to try a different form of marketing, or you can say, screw it, I'm going to try this out, and set a schedule for yourself to make content regularly that is trying to build up an audience, where you're trying to get your content out there and you're trying to offer value. And some of your posts are going to flop. Some of them just won't work for you. People are going to make fun of you. People are going to write negative comments. It happens. But unless you're putting your brand out there and you're trying, you're never going to get the feedback. You're never going to know what's actually hitting, what's actually landing in order for you to get really good results. So I think that it's really important for you to be consistent. You need to be consistent with your content marketing. So if you look at this YouTube channel, once every 5 days, I make a post on this YouTube channel. It's been 5 years basically of doing this. On Instagram, I've been posting for 5 years on there regularly. And it's that consistency that's going to allow you to not only get in front of more people, but also figure out the type of content that works for your own clothing brand. And if you're looking for examples of good content marketing, literally it's everywhere online. So find any following on YouTube that's like got a big following. Find any Instagram account that's crushing it, that's got a lot of followers. Find any TikTok account that's got a lot of followers. And what they're doing, what they're executing on well, is effective content marketing. So you can use all of these different big followings as case studies to determine exactly how they're building up an audience. And the one thing that you want to be thinking in the back of your mind is, what are people getting out of their content? Why do they have a following? What exactly is the type of value that people are getting from watching these videos, from consuming these pictures? You know, all these girls on Instagram showing everything that they have, as weird as it is to say here, they have these huge followings because it's valuable. People like to watch that type of thing. People like to look at that type of thing. And that's why they've got a huge audience, right? Like, it's awkward to talk about, but that's exactly why they have a huge audience, is because there's value in half-naked girls, right? People like to look at that type of thing. That's not the only type of value to offer. You know, there's just so many different types of value that you can offer, but you want to start with your own clothing brand concept and then which type of value that you offer would be most aligned with your brand concept. I've mentioned this before in other YouTube videos, but if you're a basketball brand and you're trying to create a brand all around basketball, maybe you can make trick shot videos because people like watching trick shot videos, things like that. Now it's tied into your brand and people will get really consumed in that. And I'm just really trying to help you get creative with your own brand here, get thinking about the type of content that you can create. And I hope that even more than sort of having ideas for your own brand on the type of content that you can create, you can understand even deeper how it works, like how the content marketing actually works. And it all starts with output, offering for free until you build up that audience. And then you can start getting the input and sales for your own brand. So it always starts with the output first. And most people are takers, right? They're just thinking about how they can make sales for their own brand. They're not thinking first how they can actually offer and give in order for that to eventually come in maybe later down the road or not immediately. So ironically, I hope that this video is really valuable for you and that, if you've stuck around to this point, you understand why you've stuck around to this point. And it's because you feel as you're watching this video that you're getting a lot of value out of it. And that's what's holding people's attention. That's what's holding your attention right now. And I hope that you can just sort of apply this to your own clothing brand to get awesome results. So if you did get a lot of value, please hit the like button for me. It really helps me get these videos out there. And let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. If you haven't already, check out my free clothing brand marketing masterclass. All you have to do to get access is go to apparelsuccess.com/masterclass and you can watch the whole thing for free. And if you've made it to this point in the video, I want to tell you about the closed Facebook group that we have with Apparel Success. Link in the description. Follow that link, join us in the group, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.